Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. They believe that their wide receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Red Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Quick handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give is to Williams. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gets a hand in there.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The run inside. It's Williams. Stop hold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
I mean, that's a great job by this defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Play action with Williams. Buys time to his left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The running back has it. Maybe some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a 14-yard run for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to it. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Snapped on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Fires to the right. Had to force that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Out wide left, it's Danzy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. Knocked down immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, going to throw it. Right side, it's Williams. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Driving forward, it's Danzy. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Handoff again. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Williams. Flush to the left. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Williams will pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going to the run, it's Coleman Williams. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Direct snap. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Williams escapes the pressure to his right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Williams to throw for it on 4th. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try it over the left side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Nice move there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Williams to throw. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Going to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Williams throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get concerted. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 7 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Crimson Tide on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Sees an alley. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Was to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Danzy. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Second down to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end and coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush. And you saw it right there getting the sack.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing, Williams. Caught. At the 35, he's loose. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Motion from the wideout. Williams will pass. Back's got it on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Play fake, Williams. just missed on the connection, incomplete. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Williams. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Quarterback keeper. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Huskies moving quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but, man, you've got to have better ball security.
Yeah, and you got to find a way defensively to make plays. And it doesn't matter how pretty it is, but they did it just that. Like, make a play late in the game, tie ball game, force a turnover, give your offense now a chance to go win this football game for you.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman Williams. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Bush is ahead. Turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff to the lone back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Making the adjustment on the play. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference